What's going on, visitors? It's me again, good old basement dweller here. Cause I'm cool, yeah. I hope I am. Anyways, this may or may not surprise you, but surprise! I'm a huge The Legend of Zelda fan, and there's a lot of Zelda games out there, and I do believe we can all agree that not all Zelda games are created equal. Because I'm judging the top 10 games. No, I was joking. I'm planning to rank, the top 10 Zeldas out there. Oh, not the Zeldas, because that's the princesses out there, but the person. No, I mean, my personal favorite Zelda games. So, it's not based on gameplay, it's just by my personal experience. So, hope you know that those are opinions. Ooh. I know, it's kind of scary in the internet, opinions. So, I just want all you humans and non-humans to sit back and relax and get something to eat because, I just want to talk about The Legend of Zelda, man. It's really cool. Okay, oh yeah, I got these cool little transition scenes. Number 10. So, this is number 10. It's not a bad game, and I like it a lot, but, there's a lot of games out there, so just be wary. So, number 10, The Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past. It's a pretty amazing game, and, 16-bit graphics still look nice in the modern age of gaming. There's many games to this day that like to use this style, because unlike, some of the first early 3D Zelda games, 16-bit games, they age pretty well. They sign up to modern games. Anyways, so, this was the first Zelda game to start the Zelda formula. And it's really fun, it's not much to say about this game. I mean, they had 2 worlds and pretty cool things. I like it, yeah, but not my favorite. Number 9. I love The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. But it has a cool sequel. I bet you thought number 9 was going to be Wind Waker, but no, The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. The controls are really interesting since it's reliant on touchscreen, so, there's that. And drawing the map is pretty fun, I do like that. And the Ocean King Palace is, pretty fun and has some cool, puzzle mechanics that I like to come back there all the time. And, my thing about this game was that there was one moment that I remember that kind of blew my mind. So there was a moment in the game where there was a stamp on top of the screen and then there was your map on the bottom of the screen. I clicked on every single button, I tapped on the screen, I had no idea what I was supposed to do. And I was getting a bit frustrated, so I just closed my 3DS and I was like, I'll check on this later. Oh yeah, I was playing on the 3DS, by the way, because I skipped the DS, but that's unimportant. So, then later in the day, I was like, let me go, I'm gonna play some Zelda, and I opened it up, and they're like, you did it! You solved the puzzle! You're so smart, Link! You had to close the 3DS, well, okay, let's say DS for now. Apparently this puzzle, you had to close the DS and open it up. That was the puzzle. And that just kind of blew my mind. I was like, what? I solved the puzzle by closing the 3DS, and I don't know, I just really like that puzzle. That's just, I don't know, it's quite revolutionary. It required outside help for that. And, yeah, I really liked it, there was a multiplayer that's actually pretty fun if you have a friend that has a DS and is willing to try it out. I like this game, Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. Pretty cool, you should check it out. So, yes, I do know it's called Temple of the Ocean King, so don't expect you to go, Basement Dweller, you're incorrect. It's actually called Temple of the Ocean King, not the Ocean King Palace. So you can't do that because I just corrected myself, so booyah! Yeah, just do something else more productive than correcting me. Yeah. Number 8. Next up on the list is The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds. This game, has one of my favorite Princess Zelda designs, which I really like the design they used for her, and Also, the cool main big bad baddie isn't Ganon. Sort of. If, you know, it's Yuga. Sort of. Anyways, and then, we have cool stuff like Lore Rule, Ravioli. Oh no, I don't know his name. You know, Ravio. Sorry, just really want those pizza raviolis. Sorry, my apologies. And we have the cool idea where you get all the items you want from there, from the shop, where you can borrow them, and then you can buy them if you really like them, but you kind of have to buy them all, because, yeah. And I really like that. That's really cool, honestly. And then, there's also Majora's Mask Easter egg for some reason, which I'm not sure if that's canon to the timeline, but I don't think Nintendo really cares about the timeline at this point. And, yeah. Also, there's Hilda. She's cool and all. Yeah. Also like the Yuga theme. Not much to say. It's just Link between worlds, but better. Oh no, I feel like that's controversial to say, but yeah, I like this game. It's cool. Number 7. Oh boy, I'm actually a little scared to say this, but number 7 is The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Put down your weapons, you know, let me explain why it's not as high on my list. It's just simply, I've played it so many times. Like, when you play a game a lot of times over and over again, you kind of tend to see how simple and linear it actually is. Like, I don't know, it's real fun, but there's other 3D Zelda games that I ever prefer to play than Ocarina of Time. And I get it, this is like, you know, Zelda first 3D, and it kind of does show with the way it's structured. But, you know, there's still some fun times to be had in this game, and I do see why people do praise this game still. And, yeah, I don't play it often. I mean, I sometimes play Master Mode because it has better dungeons, but I don't know. I just played this game too much. It's the reason why I don't like it that much. Maybe if I didn't play it as much as I have, I probably would have put this higher on the list. And also, the game is medium length. It's not too long, not too short, but I kind of wish it was longer. Also, I like the design for Link and Zelda and Malon and the Zora people. Oh yeah, Zoras are back and they look like this compared to this. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Number 6. The Legend of Zelda, The Minish Cap, is a really fun Game Boy Advance title. I did not expect this at all coming into the game. I was like, okay, I'll play this, and it's I really love it. I love Ezio. Wait, that's not his name. Ezio? Bird Hat. Oh no. I claimed I love this game. I can't remember him. Vaati was a cool villain because it wasn't Ganon, so I like when games do that. And Zelda turned to stone, and then that's still not groovy. But there's, you know, these little puzzle Kingstone pieces, or these little doodads that you combine, and it's really fun, honestly, collecting them and then like finding someone and hoping that you have the right piece. And the Pakori are really fun additions to explain why there's hearts and rubies in the grass and stuff. I really do like that. And the game, yeah, has a fun story. I really liked it. I have not much to say, but yeah, I should give it a try if you haven't played it. Number 5. Hey, we're halfway done. Groovy. Okay, okay, humans and non-humans out there, we're in the halfway point, so this is where you know things get good around here. And for my number 5 pick, I pick The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. What's there to talk about? It's really cool. You get a 3-day system, which at first I was like, oh no, I was all panicking and worrying some, and then I learned about the song of, not reverse time, I don't remember what it's called exactly, but basically it allows you to slow down time. But even then I was still a bit wary, but it's really fun to plan out your days and relive some moments over and over again. I don't know, I just really liked it. Like, we could all admit that the good old cafe quest was the best out there, and I don't know, even though it only has 4 dungeons, I was okay with it because I kind of grew with these characters and had fun times. I don't like 3D choo-choos. They looked weird the first time, but there's that. Also, I really love the side quest where you go fight some aliens and well, and actually there were aliens. I don't know. I kind of wish Zelda explored more about that. Like they don't. It has to be aliens, right? Outer space, weird stuff we can't understand. They want cows. Yeah, I really enjoyed this game. Skull Kid, got more character development. Happy Mask Salesman, and well, I guess he didn't get development, but all these other people are really cool. Terminal is a really fun place. I really like it a lot. And also we got 3D Tingle for the first. Well, actually, the first time Tingle appeared. Actually, I really do like that. Majora's Mask as a villain itself is actually. Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite villains out there, and he's just a piece of equipment. Well, okay, there's more to that, but like, I don't know, Majora's Mask is like a villain that I really wish we could see more. It felt like fighting like some god, from an ancient time, and we're refighting something that was forbidden and stuff like that. I really love this game, and I don't know, young Link, becomes a god. He's really strong, and yeah, it's probably the second strongest Link out there, in all honesty. And yeah, I like this. This is a really fun game. If you haven't played it, and you're watching this, I'm like, why? What's going on? Please play it. So instead of getting young boy himself and adult man Lunk, we get the young boy himself plus the Deku Mask, the Goron Mask, the Zora Mask. Is it the right order? Yeah, it's the right order. I'm sorry. And Fierce Day-to-Day Mask. And yeah, I know it's DDD, but I liked it some, unique, quirky. Yeah. Okay, but they really do expand your gameplay, and it's really fun just to run around Hyrule Field as Goron Link, or swimming around real fast as Zora Link. Unless you're in the 3DS remake where you gotta use your magic meter to swim fast, which is really dumb. And why, Nintendo? Why did you do this to me? I get you trying to make the water temple more easily. Well, the Ocean Maid Temple or whatever it was called, but I like Fast Link. Just why? Why? Okay. Back on track. The game's real fun, and I guess being all what's the word? Depressing and dark has made this a lot of people's their favorite game, which I don't know. I guess that many Zelda games have gone that far past the Majora's Mask darkness level, which is kind of a shame. Like, why can't we get like a Link that failed to succeed his mission, and he has to like redeem himself, and he's much older, like Old Man Link? I would play that game, and he remembers the past, the friends he couldn't save. Okay, it sounds like Breath of the Wild, but like Link didn't get 100 years of beauty rest. Instead, he was waiting 100 years. But I don't know. Nintendo, just think of something like cool as that. I would like to play that game. Number 4. You know what I loved about the Legend of Zelda games? The idea that you're exploring exploring a vast land for you to understand, and get connected with the world and understand the inner workings of this cool fictional fantasy land out there. And you know what did it for quite a while? The Wind Waker. I really love The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, especially the HD port, since it had some cool improvements I really liked. The art style was actually pretty good. I actually liked the art style. Apparently people back then didn't like the art style, but they kind of grew to accept it now, I guess. I enjoy it a lot. It's real fun, and I guess like it's quite cool having an expressive Link, and I like how well, I guess I'll tell you the main part I liked it about. I liked the Wind Waker because I just love going to each island and trying to mark down each territories, and then getting attacked by a big Octorok, or find the ghost ship and then like wondering what all these things are, or when you find a land but you can't access it because like you don't understand what's going on, but then later in the game you get some item or some storytelling like, oh Link, remember that one island we found? Yep, it's important. And also, it's kind of cool because this Link has no blood relations to the Hero of Time. So because of that, like, he has to prove himself that he is a hero by forging the... Not forging. Well, yeah, collecting the pieces of the Triforce of Courage and assembling it to allow it to become part of him. And also, this Link, you know, straight up kills a Ganondorf, which not many Links do that. There's a few Links that kill Ganons. So this is pretty cool. I really love this game, you know, like, yeah, I love the combat, the items, the characters. I love having, you know, those two, Medley and, oh no, Makar? I believe is his name. I hope that's his name. You know, when they ride on the boat with you, that was really cool. I kind of wish you could do that with more people. And the King of Red Lions is a really fun person to hang out with. And, yeah, that's the Wind Waker. Number 3. Top 3, baby. The Legend of Zelda has been going through this thing called the Zelda formula, but if you recall, the first 2 Zelda games didn't have the Zelda formula. I mean, also there's the Game & Watch games and the CDI games that didn't do the formula, but we're not going to talk about those. Or that one calculator game. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, I guess I know about that. I'll just put some pictures on the telly for you to see. But what I liked about the first Zelda game was like, oh, it's free, you know, not many games could do that. But then, The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, or what I called it for many years, Zelda Wii U, because we never got the title to... Oh my goodness, the development of this game alone was a fun journey, just before we even got our hands on this. Like, the Breath of the Wild, I could say is quite revolutionary. Like, I mean, a lot of people have said that. Like, you could really... It feels like it's your journey. Every playthrough is your own personal journey. That everyone's is very different. There's even like a map mode where you can see your path, which is in the first DLC, which kind of shows if you compare it with everyone else, it's most likely you have a very different way of how you handled the whole game. And I really do like that. Like Breath of the Wild, I don't know. Maybe this is probably the first game where Nintendo's like, yeah, we don't care about timelines. We'll just fix that later, because like. We're supposed to have Kokiris, but then they're like, let's just use the Wind Waker Kokorox models, and that kind of bugs me a bit, but you know, it's fun, you know. And, sorry, that's rambling. We're not doing Zelda lore over here. We're talking about my favorite Zelda games. My first playthrough was obviously my favorite playthrough. Then Master Mode came out, and I really enjoyed it. I've dabbled in a few certain challenges where like the Pro HUD mode and no teleporting runs and all that stuff, but yeah, the only reason why it's not higher is because I really like the story that goes on with these Zelda games, and it has one of the best gameplays out there for sure, but story-wise it's kind of lacking in that department. There was no characters that I bonded with, unless you count Wolf Link, and yeah, Wolf Link. I'm not sure if that's canon or not. But yeah, Breath of the Wild, I enjoy it for the gameplay, even though there's not that many enemy variety. Oh no. Sorry, I don't want to pick apart the game. Oh no, the game's good. I love it. It's number 3. You see, okay, sorry, I'll stop rambling about this game. It's really good. Number 3, it got the bronze medal, or medallion, depending where you speak from. And, yeah. Cool. Number 2. So, Breath of the Wild got the bronze trophy, so I gotta, explain why, Twilight Princess and the other game got, higher, rankings. So, like I said, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess is the silver, medal / trophy. I'm not sure what should I give them, trophies or medals. I think trophies are cool. Yeah, let's go with trophies for now. I'll give Twilight Princess the silver, little trophy because I love the story. It was so fun, you know, like, we had an older Link, you know, he lived in a village, he had everything, you know, he had a peaceful life, he was a worker, you know, a farm worker, and then all of a sudden, everything right in front of him was taken away from him, and we see the journey of him going through, and then we see one of the best character developments out there from our companion of this game, Midna, and, like, I like Midna, she's really cool. Like, she starts off, you know, trying to see how she can take advantage of everything, but then later she's like, yeah, Link, let's save Hyrule and stuff. And yeah, it's really cool. We see how she grows and stuff. And yeah, I really like this game. And then we have a villain, Zant, and like he's really fun. Like at first, before I realized that, oh, he wasn't the one pulling the strings, but I'll talk about that later. But so like we had Zant, and he was really cool, like the way his movement was and how weird and odd he was, and his boss fight was really fun. In all honesty, not many Zelda bosses where it's like, yeah, man, I love that fight. And yeah, this is the one where I really liked the Zant. He was really cool and intimidating and all that stuff. And then we even had a cool design for Skull Kid. There's some simple, fun mini games and character development of other characters and stuff. And I really like this game, you know. And I also like the designs and the feel of the world. I guess. Oh man, I just called Majora's Mask the darker game, but like Twilight Princess isn't darker in tone, but like art style wise it is, and I really like the art style of the game. It's one of my favorites, and I really like the design of the hero of Twilight, and yeah, I like it. And also Morpheal, I found out recently he doesn't really do anything to you, he just swims around. Someone pointed that out, and I was like, oh, that kind of ruined the illusion of the fight, but it's still cool. So yeah, I really like the temples and dungeons, but I guess this was the first game where I got stumped a few times and then like didn't come back for quite a while, and then I came back and I was like, oh, that's how you solved it, and I felt rewarding about that. I really enjoyed this game. You know, the world's really big. Before Breath of the Wild showed up and just like, hey, yo, Twilight Princess, we got a bigger overworld. But otherwise, Twilight Princess is really fun. I love the character, the story. Oh yeah, and also Ganondorf's there, and we also kill him in this timeline. Yeah, I forgot about it to talk about. It's a fun fight. It has multiple phases, you know. I really enjoyed the fight and everything. Also, the music's really good. Okay, I gotta stop rambling. I could go on for quite a while. The point is, I love Twilight Princess. I played it both on the Wii and the Wii U. On the Wii U, I played normal mode, I believe, so that's like reversed. It was mirrored, and I don't know, I like left-handed Links better than the right-handed Links, because like that was his trait, and Breath of the Wild was like, no, which, okay, that's, sorry, I don't want to nitpick Breath of the Wild. That's not what the game is about. This video's about. I love Breath of the Wild, but I like Twilight Princess more. Number 1. So we're finally here, number 1. Now remember, this isn't like the best gameplay perspective. This is this list is based on personal preference and experience. Okay, the number 1 Zelda game that is near and dear to my heart is The Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword. And oh boy, there's a lot to talk about here. I really loved Skyward Sword's soundtrack. It really did feel like it was made to celebrate the anniversary of Zelda. I loved Vi. She's actually my favorite companion, honestly. I know a lot of people are like in the comments like, oh my goodness, Basement Dweller, how do you like Vi? She has no character development. I mean, kind of. I mean, I guess, like, I don't know, maybe I like robots, robotic AI things, mabobs. I mean, she's not that, but like she sort of is like one. And I don't know, I just really liked her, you know, like she's really fun, and I like those parts where she's, you know, does her singing and dancing moments. And the ending, actually, I was sad, you know, a lot of people out there was like, oh, it wasn't that sad, but actually I was sad, you know, and it still hurts me if I were to do that scene again. I don't know, I guess I'm a weirdo in that department. I mean, I am a basement dweller, so it was bound that I was going to be weird. But, I really like the art style, the music, I already said that. Vi was really fun. I love Skyloft, you know, the whole world in general. My only gripe was that you can't fly at night, and I actually did assume that you could fly at night, because when you jump off, and then there's like some people saying, oh, you need some special training and some little helmet to fly at night. I assumed that means we could get that, but no, he didn't. But it's still cool to explore places at night, you know. Like when you go to Beetle's place. Oh man, I love Beetle. But you go to Beetle's place and sleep on his little bed, and then you wake up in his island, and then that's cool. And then as well as that, there's a lot of secret shopkeepers at night to sell your items and stuff. Like that one Bug Dude. I like Bug Dude, he's pretty cool. And then like Groose, he's a fun guy. And, the Lumpy Pumpkin place. I liked hanging out there. It was really fun after a tough adventure. I was like, you know what? Lumpy Pumpkin time. And I was hanging out there. And then the Gratitude Crystal side quest was really fun with that one cool vampire demon mabob guy. Baxter, something like that. I don't know. I just praise this game and I just don't remember the one guy. Oh no, please don't hurt me. The ghost thingy had, that was fun. That one guy that's like Link, Piper? Oh no. Oh no, it's been so long and this is my favorite Zelda game? Is it my favorite Zelda game? Yes, it's my favorite Zelda game. Okay. Don't question yourself, Dweller. Get yourself together. Yellow Link. He's really cool and stuff. Like, he's like an upperclassman, and then we find out that he's actually financially not so great. So what do? You take advantage of his mother and clean up her place just so he can get some his lunch money. Yeah. Also, that one girl as well that's in the academy too. Also, I like just like go on an adventure and it's like, you know what? Let's go to Link's bed and go to sleep. That's always fun to do. And yeah, I really like the dungeons and the motion controls. Actually, I enjoyed the combat because it's literally every fight was like a puzzle, and I really enjoyed that. And Girahim is a cool guy. Demise literally felt like an ultimate battle. Like, I don't know, I don't know. I feel like this was one of the most hyped battles with the soundtrack and stuff. Earning the Hylian shield was really fun, and because like they had a system where shields break and stuff, and you get a shield that can regenerate its durability, but then the Hyrule shield is like the ultimate shield, and this is also the game where it's like the origins of all Zelda stuff, and I really liked that for an anniversary game. We finally see how the Master Sword was made, and I'm gonna argue that this Link may be the strongest because at his ultimate prime, he wields not one, not two, but all three fragments of the Triforce. He has the completed thing. He has the Infinity Gauntlet here. Well, he doesn't really use it to its full potential, but he could have, I think. Yeah, he could. And then, he just doesn't because he's a hero. And that's what heroes do. Okay, that was really corny. But one of the things that I really liked about this game was it felt like Zelda and Link had a connection. They were friends from the beginning. They've been through tough times, you could tell, and just seeing Link's reaction when, like, oh no, Zelda's in trouble and stuff, it's like, I really enjoyed this. Most games where Link has to save Zelda that he does know, he doesn't show that much expression, which is kind of sad, but, like, I really like this, like, this is thing. And also, Empa's pretty cool, and that, I'm not gonna tell you what, but that one cool reveal is like, oh my, it was there the whole time. And, yeah, and also I like that one boss that holds multiple weapons. That's a real fun boss. I think a lot of people like that boss fight. Grab his weapon and then, well, maybe hers. I'm not sure what gender this is. But, start slashing and destroying and mangling all the parts. That's really fun to do. And also, I really like the prison fight the first 2 times. But then it's like, it got really annoying. So I guess there's that one boss I don't like. I like fighting Girahim because those fights are fun. When I was younger, I didn't understand them, but now being a much older dweller here, I could, take him on pretty fun and have a good time. Yeah, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. I just really enjoyed this game. I'm kind of ashamed that it's not that well appreciated, which it's understandable. Back then, people gave it positive reviews before people realized that it was a flawed game, which I don't mind that. Like, it's kind of strange because it was a game that had the Zelda formula, which at this point, people enjoyed the Zelda formula, but then all of a sudden they're like, oh, I don't like the Zelda formula, which is, I guess, understandable, having repetition of something over and over again, and people didn't like 5 for like helping you and stuff, but I don't know, I kind of like that. I guess, in my mind, that's what I saw was character development. She was trying to help the hero and guide him, even though it may have been something that he may have known already. And I just, I don't know, I really like this game a lot. Yeah. Nintendo, can we get like a remaster, man? Please, man. Like, I really love this game. Please help me. Okay, No, that's not much to say. You know, that's the top 10 Zelda games out there. Yay! Okay, sorry, I don't really know how I was supposed to end the top 10 thing. But, yeah, the Legend of Zelda franchise is one of my favorite franchises out there, and I think it is my favorite just because I love studying the lore and the history, like the Hyrulean Civil War and all this stuff. Like, you could tell, like, this is like an epic legend that's been going on for for millions of years, probably. Well, maybe not thousands. Well, I think we're at millions now at this point because of Breath of the Wild. It's like very far from all the timelines. But I really love this. You know, the story of, you know, this good and evil. You know, and then this balance of the Triforce, other evils that show up. There's always this chosen one out there that's destined to, you know, do what his predecessors have done. I really enjoyed the series, and I hope that we can have a fun discussion about, you know, Zelda games, you know, which is your favorite out there. Because mine's Skyward Sword, because I really like the story and development and stuff. I liked Fi. She's cool. So yeah, that's the video there. I didn't really know how to end it, so like, yeah. So this was gonna be a different show, but we're like, yeah, let's just pack it in the basement series. But it's like, I don't know, my channel just organized as a separate thing, so like people were to like binge watch this, they would like watch, you know, all videos or in the basement discussions, I guess. And then now the top 10, you know, like this is a nerd show, you know, we're talking about nerdy things. So yeah, I really like the intro, you know. I gotta give props, you know. Please check the credits and everything. I did most of this on script, so like, yeah, I don't. Sorry, but yeah, the credits, you know, it should be in the background as I'm speaking right here. So like, oh wait, no, the credits come first. I'm at the end card. Yeah. Sorry, you see, this is what happens when you try to cram things in. But we're cramming things in because I just want to use the new assets, man. It's pretty groovy. I'm really excited, you know. Yeah, I guess the next thing we try to work on is the background, you know, and stuff. And yeah, also I'm working on a really big video project, and I really hope to excite people about this. So like, it's about this amazing card game, and I really hope you really like this video, because I think this is gonna be like one of my big videos. Unless, oh no, Future Dweller, please don't say this is like the least watched video. Oh no. Okay, I really doubt that, because like we're putting a lot of time and effort and talking to individuals, and yeah, I really like talking about histories of a card game and stuff like that. I think it's gonna do really well. And yeah, I'm pretty excited, you know. This little YouTube gig is pretty fun. Sorry for the lack of uploads, well, time periods, because colleague and midterms and all that stuff. It's not fun. And like, yeah, we'll just work and then get exhausted and stuff. But you know, it's fun. You know, YouTube. You know, it's really fun. You know, well, I don't see a 100% future out there for us, but I'm starting to see a shimmer of hope. You know, that I could do something with this. And yeah. Also, Fi's a good character. Okay, that sounded really annoying. I'm sorry. Yeah. Goodbye, dwellers and humans, non-humans out there. You know. Have yourself a groovy day. Bye.